Hey guys, Dr. J here. In the previous episodes, we defeated the Dirty Colossus and completed 5-2. And I am very happy we managed to do it without any big issues, since things could have easily gone very badly for us. The game plan for today is to complete 5-3. It's a pretty short level, but we'll have to do some more stuff in World 5 after that. We don't need to prepare anything for the boss fight, so let's go ahead and teleport there. This is gonna be a unique boss fight. It will be very easy for us to defeat this Archdemon, since we're a ranged class, but this has been the case for every Archdemon. Starting from the Dirty Colossus Arkstone, we'll need to go down this cave. There is a ladder here, but we don't really have to use it, we could have just jumped down. There is another ladder here we'll need to use. Oh wait, I forgot about the Widow's Lotuses in that corpse. Okay, now let's go back on that ladder and go all the way down. If we continue down this tunnel, we'll quickly reach the boss fog gate. Here it is. Let's see who the Archdemon of this world is.
Go forth, Galvinland. May you be unharmed.
Well then, turns out the filthy woman was right. Maiden Astraea had turned into a demon.
Slayer of demons. This is a sanctuary for the lost and wretched. There is nothing here for you to pillage or plunder.
You will not turn back on you.
Please, leave quietly.
I shall let no harm come to dearest Astraea. May you rot in the deepest depths of this swamp.
So, the reason I said that this fight is unique is because we are not going to be fighting the Archdemon at all. All we need to do is kill her protector, Garl Vinland. He's always trying to block our way so we don't reach Astraea, but because of that, he won't move from that spot. His shield has 100% magic resistance, so the way we kill him is by baiting him to attack us and then using a soul ray before he manages to bring his shield up. Both of them are saying very interesting things, but I'll talk more about that later. Back to the fight. It's pretty much impossible for us to die here. He can't one-shot us, so even if we get hit, we'll just need to heal ourselves. It may take a while before we kill him though, since he has quite a lot of health. Oh, and there's another strategy we can use. You saw how he banged his giant mace up against that rock, right? If we position him correctly, we may be able to exploit this and to just stand near him and force him to keep trying to attack us. Getting him in the correct position is not easy, however, and trying to do it may take us more time than what I'm currently doing. Okay, we're nearly there, just a few more casts. Come on, dude, cooperate! Wow, he's stubbornly refusing to attack us. Finally! Hopefully he won't get stuck like that again. Okay, seems to be back to his usual pattern. This should be the last fresh spice we'll need. Don't tell me you're stuck again. Man. Good, just one more.
Dearest Astraea, I have failed you.
Well, that took longer than I expected, but he's dead now, so let's pick up the items he dropped and then go down to the Maiden Astraea. His dark silver armor set is super heavy, so I'm not surprised we had to use the Ring of Herculean Strength. Let's just make sure we're not missing anything, and we're not, so let's continue going down this path. You can see the plague babies in the swamp on our right. They're extremely annoying, but I'll tell you more about them in just a bit. There are a couple of items over there that we'll have to get after we deal with Astraea. She's sitting over there, which unfortunately means we'll have to go through the swamp. Unlike the one in 5-2, this one will inflict us with plague, which is much more dangerous than the poison.
You killed him, didn't you? Very well. I can no longer resist you. Do as you like. Take your precious demon soul.
Kinda makes you feel like the bad guy, doesn't it? Now that we've dealt with Astraea, we should first take her boss demon soul and then go back to the slope. We are not going to be using this Arkstone to return to the Nexus, so we have to get the soul now. The issue with the plague babies is that it's absolutely impossible for us to kill them now. We'll need specific spells to be able to deal with them. This is because they'll sink into the swamp the moment we try to lock onto them. Another problem is that we can't run at all in this swamp, so once we get inside, they'll just surround us and kill us. They don't even need to attack us. As long as they stop us from moving, the plague will finish us off. The first item is easy to get by just dropping down from the path. The second one is in the swamp, however, so we needed to use the soul remains to distract them long enough for us to go get it. We barely managed to return before the plague babies attacked. Maybe I should have placed the Shard of Arkstone in a quick use slot. Anyway, we managed to grab the pure Mercury Stone, so everything's fine. That was the hardest part of the level. We're not done with 5-3 though. After we store our items, we should go buy the Evacuation Miracle and the Flame Toss spell. It's not necessary to buy the Evacuation Miracle right now, but we might as well get it since we have enough souls for it. And we'll also be picking up the Pure Faint Stone that the female follower of Saint Urbane will give to us, because we have a fate stat of 20. I guess I should also go ahead and swap our Ring of Herculean Strength for the Ring of Magical Sharpness. Saint Urbane is sitting over here next to the other priests.
Thanks to you, I was able to seek refuge in this Nexus. Now I stay here and pray, along with my disciples, for the heroes facing the demons. If you wish for benevolent protection in your fight against the demons, then bring me demon souls. I will cleanse them and perform a miracle with their power.
Eventually, we'll have to buy all of his miracles, but right now we just need the evacuation. Oh, it's actually called evacuate. And we should also not forget to memorize the miracle, just like we do the spells. Okay, let's find his female apprentice so we can get the free pure faint stone. Here she is.
You there. I can sense it. You can hear the voice of God. And you are battling those terrible demons. Our merciful God has sent you here to protect us. I will share with you everything I have. May the heavens gaze favorably upon you. Umbasa.
Now we should go visit Sage Frake's apprentice, who can teach us the Flame Toss spell.
You saved Sage Frake, did you not? Then I was right to bend the rules and teach you a few tricks. Nevertheless, I'm grateful to you. Do you see how important selfless acts are in this dreary world? What is it? Are you still begging for magic lessons?
Wow, quite the change in attitude.
Better than having you bother Sage Frake.
Whatever, dude. Let's grab the Flame Toss spell and we'll be ready for the next fight. We'll have to memorize it. I believe we have enough souls left over to increase our level, so let's do that. I'll increase my vitality again.
Thou seeketh soul power, dost thou not? Then touch. Soul of the mind, key to life's ether. Soul of
And we're done. Now we should head back to 5-3. While we're in pure white world tendency, the Black Phantom of Garl Vinland will appear in the same place where we fought him before. He'll be fighting pretty much the same way he did when still alive. The only difference is that his Black Phantom is not immune to fire. So even if he has his shield up, we'll still be able to damage him with a Flame Toss spell. There he is. This is gonna be a super easy but fairly long fight, so I'll use this opportunity to talk about the story again. From all we've learned so far, it looks like the Maiden Astraea came to the valley in hopes of helping the people here. Eventually, she must have realized that it would be an impossible task for her. She felt betrayed by the church and the people of Boletaria for refusing to help these people. And then she decided, likely under the influence of the Old One, to become an Archdemon and start harvesting the souls of the people living here. She thought that she'll lessen their suffering by taking away their ability to think and feel. Obviously, she was wrong, but she did have good intentions. She and Garl Vinland were probably lovers, seeing as how he never wavered in his duty of protecting her. He may have even killed his fellow Mirdan Knights, as we saw a pile of their bodies next to where he was resting. It was a tragic tale, but if you think about it, it shows how rotten the world had become even before the awakening of the Old One. Yes, it was because of him that she managed to lobotomize the entire population of the valley, but she had already become desperate even before that. Well, that was all I wanted to say about her. I'll talk a bit more about Garl Vinland and his family, but there will be a better opportunity to do so in the future. We're only halfway through his health bar, so I'll probably have to fast forward the rest of the fight. Finally! It took quite a lot of fresh spice, but like I said, it was an easy fight. This Black Phantom will drop 2 items. We'll need both of them. The first one is the Crest of Vinland, which we'll need to use in the future, and the other is his signature weapon, Bramd. We're done here, so we can use the Evacuate Miracle to return to the Nexus. I think it costs 50 MP, so I'll need to use a fresh spice. Once we return, we'll store the Bramd and then we'll have to go back to World 5. This time we'll be teleporting to the Leechmonger Arkstone. Since we're still in pure white world tendency, there is another unique weapon we can obtain there.
Thank goodness you are safe. I was worried.
I'll keep the Crest of Vinland, since it has no weight. I guess I forgot to store the pure Faint Stone when we got it.
We are in...
Getting the next unique weapon will be easy, but will take a while, since we'll have to go all the way up from the Leechmonger's pit. It's still faster than starting from the beginning of the level though, I think. We'll keep using the Flame Toss spell instead of the Soul Arrow. It will one-shot the normal depraved ones and two-shot the giants. I'm not sure why there are items here. I'm pretty sure we collected everything when we were here. Anyway, we'll need to go up these ramps all the way to the top. Okay, now we need to go inside this building. There are a few depraved ones on the upper floor we'll have to take care of. One of them is a giant depraved one, so we should at least be somewhat careful when engaging them. If we manage to lure him down the ramp, we can easily kill him. Looks like we lured a couple of normal depraved ones as well. Okay, that actually worked better than expected. Let's go upstairs and then cross the bridge. There are going to be some giant sticks and more depraved ones on the other side. Okay, now we'll go down this ramp. There are going to be even more depraved ones down there. Good, we killed those as well. Just a little bit more until we get to the weapon. This is the ladder that will lead us to it. It only appears in pure white world tendency. One of them managed to nick us, but it barely did any damage. We're way over-leveled for these guys. Now we need to continue climbing up these ramps. There will be a few more depraved ones in the next building. Okay, next we'll need to cross another bridge. We're close to the weapon, I promise. Completely forgot about this one. Guarding the other side of this bridge will be another giant depraved one. Let's pick up the item, head up another ramp, and we'll finally reach the unique weapon. It's guarded by 3 giant depraved ones, but we can easily pull them one by one and kill them. We've reached it finally. Let's deal with these guys, grab the weapon and return to the Nexus. Just one more left. Let's pick up the weapon now. It's a spear called Astraea. Just like the large sword of moonlight, it's a faith weapon. But this one requires strength and agility as well. But it also scales with those stats, so it may be a better weapon than the large sword of moonlight in certain builds. Once we get back to the Nexus, we'll store our newfound weapon and swap the Regenerator's Ring for the Thief's Ring. We'll have to go back to World 5 one more time, but it's not going to be anytime soon.
We are...
Oh, I should also swap the Ring of Herculean Strength with the Ring of Magical Sharpness. Didn't realize I still had it on. The last thing I wanna do today is visit the former royal's wife to stock up on fresh spice, since we've nearly run out of them. It's gonna be a very short trip, and I'll probably fast forward it. I guess I could also just do a jump cut, but I think it might be a good idea to remind you how to get to her.
Oh, it's you.
We'll buy as many as we can carry. I wanna make this the last time we'll need to visit her. Perfect. Now let's use the Evacuate Miracle and return to the Nexus. I think this is a good place to end the episode. I hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, please consider pressing the like button and subscribing to my channel. It will help me a lot and encourage me to bring more content for you guys. I'm releasing new videos daily, so hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow, when we'll continue our journey through the world of Demon Souls.